So now we've moved into primarily using second generation drug-eluting stents. A lot of the issues, particularly that came up in 2006, revolving around what we call late stent thrombosis, were related to first generation drug-eluting stents. And what was happening in patients that were implanted with these stents, which were a step ahead from bare metal stents in the sense that they were implanted with a polymer and then also a immunologic agent that would help patients to, for lack of a better word, prevent their own body from attacking the stent in that process. Worked really well in terms of improving outcomes with avoiding stent thrombosis to an extent, but restenosis mostly. But what we were finding is, as time went on, a phenomenon called very late stent thrombosis. When antiplatelet therapy would be stopped, patients would go on to have stent thrombosis after the secondary antiplatelet agent was stopped. What happened with the second generation drug-eluting stents is that the struts on the stents, they actually made thinner and more flexible using other materials as opposed to stainless steel. And what we have found, at least in comparison trials, part of the reason why we're primarily using in practice now second generation drug-eluting stents, is that the incidence of this very late stent thrombosis is actually diminishing. Not completely stopped, but diminishing. So it calls into question, as we move forward, the newest kid on the block are these bioreabsorbables, where the polymer coating on the stent actually, over time, dissipates and afterwards becomes like a bare metal stent. So the question becomes, what will this mean moving forward? There's a paradigm in ACS management in terms of the device that's used is the stent and also the antiplatelet agents. And since there's these two variables at play here, as the technology in development of stents gets better, I would see our need for longer use of antiplatelet agents may actually start to diminish. I don't necessarily know that we'll ever completely get away from it, but it's going to be interesting to see as time moves forward.